factor in relationship? That's what we're asking you this morning. Mariga, before we went, you were busy giggling at what Dr. Susan Guitar was saying.
Yes, I was. Because one, people need to be honest about the evolution of relationships and what is deemed acceptable, what isn't, right? Because I am not in a relationship, as what people would call it. And in the situationships I've been in, or the lovers I've been with, have been
not in a relationship.
on average, yes, have been on average 3, 4, 5 years older than me. Age has never been an issue. I think now, fine, let's look at the age difference of like 3 or 4 or 5 years, right? I'm 28, so I'm be 32, 33. In our basic levels of intention, it's about the same, right? We're both solidifying our careers, we're both trying to make money, and we all at some point want to have kids. The truth, the best thing I've learned all this time is to be honest, right? When I get into some of these things, you're honest about where you are and what you want. People talked about marriage. I'm not looking at marriage now. I'm very clear on the onset, right? I'm not looking for marriage. I'm not looking for a relationship. It's what I'm looking for this period of time. And does it work for you? Does it not? If it doesn't, you find your own way. I find my own way, and it works. Right? People are just not very honest about what they want. I find this particularly for men. Right?
So, but think about it. Imagine you meet this person and you start vibing. Is that the first thing you want to ask? Where is this going? Who are we? What are we doing?
You see, I don't ask it, right?
Yeah.
Because I know where it's going or where it's not going.
When you guys are vibing, you already know. Wow.
No.
You already know whether this is going somewhere or not.
I know at this particular point, right? My aim is that I want to go to school in September. That is all I want to do, right? So anything I'm getting to now, I'm very clear that I'm not getting into a relationship. I know it, right? And people say you're going around in circles. No, but it's very clear. So by the time you meet me and you ask me where is this going, I'll probably tell you it wouldn't be long term.
Wow.
But it's, you see, why don't people like, people talk about honesty, but when they get it, they don't want it.
All right, so Dr. Gital, there's one question about marriage that I still need to ask. Is that, they keep saying age is nothing but a number. But then when you bring that man home, the first thing that your people ask you, or if you don't bring someone home, is when are you getting married? But we just say age is just a number.
Until you get that age that doesn't matter, and then they are still talking.
Exactly, or just the pressure to get married. So why are you pressuring me to get married if age is just a number? This is from society/family point of view.
Honestly, I want to say it is a number when you look at it realistically. And when I talk about realistic expectations, they will tell you, like Mariga is saying, I'm just here to have fun. Are you going to have fun with me or not? Most ladies worldwide do not want to get into a relationship, especially if you find a handsome guy like Mariga, just to end it in 1 month. It's like you want to have him. Nature has it that women want to hold you, to mark their territory. And that's why you find, even if you had told me we are not thinking of marriage, I will start fighting. I will start marking my territory. I want to talk about this thing that people call love, which we have all gone through. I have been there too. It is so much about the brain and chemistry, and it's that age I'm saying you can't just stop anyone. Like those people in campus, you can't just stop them, and they use more of the right side of the brain, the side that wants to feel nice, the one that perceives things. It's like you're living in your own dream world. So it's good, like he's saying, hit it on the nail, be honest from the word go. But you, whether you're male or female, do you know what you want? Because I have seen relationships and marriages whereby you can find a man is younger, but probably this man lived with his mom or his dad, and he learned to be very responsible and mature, such that when you guys are thinking he's being taken advantage of, he's spot on. He knows what he wants, even with this lady. Vice versa, probably if Nyambura had more time, she would tell us, because I can see like she had this kind of a functional, mature relationship with the father. So do I know that's why I'm falling in love with older men? Do I know that's why I'm comfortable? If it's the lady, if it's a man, the same thing. But do we know ourselves? I want to really focus on knowing me. Because if I know myself, even if I choose that woman who is older than me, or that man who is older than me, and I know who I am, and I know where I'm going, it is me who is going to convince the world of what I believe in. And then we don't see you breaking up within a short time.
Right, because the other question is, remember Johnson told us the older a man and woman are in a relationship, the higher the percentage of them breaking up. But then there's the other aspect, Daktari, of where we might want, as much as, let's say we're even married, but he wants kids now. I'm like, no, kids like in 2-3 years, I'm still focusing on my career.
And in that fun, loving each other, you know, in quotes, you're like, don't worry, kids don't matter, wait.
Right.
Until the reality hits and the society also comes in. I'm like, wait a minute, I really need kids. You'll be kicked out.
All right, Cheryl, you're too quiet. Cheryl, you're too quiet. I want to rope you into the conversation. Would you date, would you still date someone who is older than you, given how your first relationship of someone who was older than you went?
First, let me say, then I was young. I was really young. I probably didn't know what I know now. But for me, I'd say there's a limit. Past 10 years, I don't think it will do for me.
Would you date a younger man?
No.
Why?
It might happen.
I wouldn't.
Why?
Because I'd start feeling like I'm mothering them. You know? I have a little brother who's in high school. He's in Form 3, and every time he's going to school, Jibaba, he's in Form 3. I'm like, this one is all grown up. But I'm like, no, I have to check. Has he packed his things? And you know, men are just men. Yes, parenting. Men are just men. Okay. From where I stand, I feel like men don't know how to take care of themselves. So, me and this be there. I'm taking care of himself. And also, I am considering this person is younger. So, hata ni mzigo zaidi. But then again, I'd say it's different strokes for different folks. Then, as I said earlier, it has to do with culture and how you're brought up and your surroundings and whatnot. Because I'm thinking, my mother is 23 years older than me. So imagine I bring home someone and I say, hey, mom, nimepata mtu, this is the one. And he's 25 years older than me, meaning he's 2 years older than my mother. So I'm just trying to imagine, how is my mother supposed to call this man son? I think it's a very funny situation.
Right.
But then again, different strokes for different folks.
All right, because of time, I'm going to start taking closing remarks. Laura, I'm going to begin with you.
Okay.
I know.
I'm just going to crown it by saying it's been echoed by Daktari and Cheryl about first different strokes for different folk. And this thing about, he also said it, I think the reason Mariga is able to be honest with what he wants, Nanini, is because he has understood what he wants. He knows himself. And I think what I would just want to crown by saying is that this process of getting to know yourself is gradual. You don't expect me to just get there today from 19 to 23 and I already have figured it out. It's gradual. And so where, like for me, I have a beautiful relationship with my mom and it has helped me just, you know, broaden perspectives and everything. So where parents can come in, guardians, big sisters, older cousins, please do. Because, I mean, you know so much more than I do and you're in a better place to help me put things in perspective. So it takes time to get to really know, what do I want in relationships? What's my kind of a thing? If she has figured out her kind of a thing and that's what she's comfortable with, imagine that's her. Let her do her life. She's comfortable. Ni maisha yake. But then to get to that point, it takes time, it takes guidance. So yeah, that's what I'd say.
Johnson, what wise words will you leave us with this morning?
All right. I have some few parting shots here. Ways to handle a relationship when there is a significant age gap. Be open about expectations. Be aware of your partner's expectations from your relationship. Accept responsibility as a caretaker if you are the young one in the relationship. Accept your partner's immaturity if you are the older one in the relationship. Focus on mutual interests. Deal directly with uncertainties and treat the relationship like any other. Don't look at the age difference.
And this, remember when we began, you told us how you broke down for us different ages and the age gap with divorce, or rather the rate at which they break up. Why is that? Why is it that the older you are in a relationship, the lesser chances of divorce or breaking up?
The bigger the gap difference, the higher the rate of you are not able to relate with each other well. You don't connect well because of the let me give an example. If you are a lady and you are the younger one dating an older man, and then you want to go for a party, and then you get there and they think he is your grandfather. Now there is a problem there. Yeah, then you can't relate well with you can't relate well with our age group. So there will be a problem there. So these are some of the challenges, but then it comes with the territory. So you take it.
Yes.
And then lastly, many people have had failure in marriages due to selfishness, not because of age. So don't be selfish. Just love people the way they are. For the man should ask himself, am I able to love this woman as Christ does love his bride, no matter the age difference?
Wow.
The other thing is, are you good friends, and are you able to communicate no matter the age difference? Then lastly, what really matters, and a question that every woman should ask themselves is, in a very honest manner is, am I able to submit to this man, age notwithstanding? Thank you.
All right, Cheryl, your turn. Give us your closing remarks.
There's a verse in the Bible, Amos 3:3, that says, two cannot walk together unless they agree. So I think for me that has been a guiding mantra. So you need to know yourself, make sure you agree socially on your social views, economically, spiritually, most importantly. So make sure you agree on the things that really matter. These sugars will go away, but these things that are core, you need to agree on these things.
All right, Marika, talk to me.
I'm telling people I'm living my best life. So one, don't judge people, right? That's the one thing I don't get. If you have a 2-year age gap and you're happy, don't judge someone else for their 10 or 15-year age gap. And don't always assume it's financial. Because all my relationships or whatever back, well, older or younger, none of them have ever been financially transactional. None of them at all.
Really? You didn't buy them a gift, they didn't buy you a gift? You
but that's taking each other out. Buying each other gifts is part of a relationship. What people consider financial is someone is sponsoring your lifestyle. So none of that exists. I work, I make my own money, I pull my own weight, right? I don't need anyone, no one else needs me. So one, be very honest, right? That's usually the bigger problem. Be honest about what you need, what you're going to need, and potential needs, and be happy wherever you are.
Right.
Yeah.
Nyambura. First of all, let me thank you so much for your honesty, both you and Cheryl as well, for being so honest with us during the discussion. But go ahead, have your last say.
I'll just say that for me, the goal is happiness and to live your most authentic life. Yeah. I think before you even have a relationship with someone else, the most important relationship in your life is the one you have with yourself. So if you're self-aware and you know who you are and you know what you want, and it makes you happy, that's all that matters.
Wow. All right. Wow. Dr. Susan Gitau.
Yes, relationships call for commitment, honest and clear expectations and goals. It is important to know that in a country like Kenya or in Africa, women suffer more when they engage with men who are younger than them. So on 28th of this month, we are actually meeting at Jubilee Christian Church, women, daughters of Zion. We shall be discussing such heart matters, because you'll find in the churches where you'll find older women marrying younger men, because there's a lot of nurturing that goes on in the church, and you'll find the family, the society is against these people. So it's important that we get talking. Yes.
All right. Thank you so much for that.
Welcome.
Dr. Susan Gitau, Nyambura, Mariga, Cheryl, Johnson, Laura, Asanteni Sana, all of you for being here this morning and just being part of this fantastic discussion. All right, let's take a look at feedback coming through our SMS line 22422 and our official citizen handle at Citizen TV Kenya. Let's take a look at them. On Twitter, Worry, you say marriage is not sustained by age, but by virtues like love, respect, and understanding. I am married to someone who is 10 years younger, and our marriage is flourishing. Wow. Kamba, you say, we lost our cultural values. People are dating others from a completely different emotional class, and that's why there's rampant divorce cases, and in worst cases, murder and suicide. Jay, you say it's common sense, but again, when you look at it critically, young ladies go to financially stable men for their own reasons, for known reasons. You also note young men are also being targeted by financial stable women. It's a win-win. My goodness. All right. Case man, you say when you hear or see a woman saying age ain't nothing but a number, she is about to introduce a man way older than her as her boyfriend, but never a younger man. Bottom line is money. Bottom line is money, though. Older men have money, but even younger men have money. Kizito Wafula 7. You say when dating, you're dating someone's brains, not their years. For ladies, does the man have a vision? If yes, please say yes before someone else shouts from the crowd. That's interesting feedback right there. David, you say age doesn't matter really. If you find someone who has the values you are passionate about, likes, and is mature enough, live your best life. Today, live your best life has become our motto. Jameson 58, you say age matters. A 3 to 5 year age gap in a relationship is desired. The lady taking the younger age, if you marry an older lady, she will view you as a child. That is not the case with men. Okay. Majeto, you say human beings have evolved from stone age, teenage, now it's high. Let's take a look at SMS 22422. Tell us your name and where you're watching from. Let's take a look at them. Pastor Fanuel Demesi says, why waste time in having fun? Relationships then jump into another that leads to marriage. When the have fun relationship has formed some characters that become a problem to the marriage. We need to rescue society. You don't say who you are, but you say age matters a lot in a relationship. Why marry a man of 60s when you are in your 20s? You must have been forced or after something furthermore that cannot be your husband, but your ancestor. What is it this morning? John from Nairobi, good morning. You say, I am married for 9 years now. My wife is 38 years and I am 34 years, and we have been blessed with 2 beautiful daughters, and we are good in our relationship. Well, that's fantastic. Calvin from Molo. Good morning. You say age difference is a matter that needs to be considered before you engage in someone first. We need to understand that there is a reason why God put time for us. So dating a person older than you is absolutely wrong. It's like taking supper during breakfast. It doesn't matter than those who say that they are okay with dating older people when they let them do away with time and work without. Interesting. All right, folks. Those were your feedback, your comments, your tweets, and your SMSs. We always appreciate them. Thank you as well for also being honest in those feedback. We want to take a commercial break. This has been the panel, or rather the team that has led that discussion. Also quite honest. Really appreciate it. Up next, it is Web Wars with Kimani. We take a look at what's been trending online on Twitter and have a discussion around that. Kimani will be moderating that. See you on the other side.